this is it. This is it. The actual real spoilers and real reviews are coming out. So if you don't want to hear anything about The Last of Us or anything that's spoiled, leave. I'm telling you, this is a fucking shit show. It is way worse than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but this is real bad. I mean, the writing is terrible. The only redeeming factor is to see how the reaction of everybody else that actually plays it. I mean, it's bad. But let's start it. So here's the thing. I told you guys, I told you, this dude is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. So I'm going to tell you the spoilers. I'm not going to hold back. You already know what the fucking video is going to be. It is what it is. So essentially, this is what I meant by disrespecting the characters. Okay. So we all know about the man, he, she, bitch, Abby, right? We already know about her. Cool. And I could see why they were hiding and taking things away from the reviews and they couldn't speak about this and that. It is that ridiculous. Anyway, the game starts off with Joel dying right off the fucking rip. Just right off the fucking rip, he dies. So that scene that you had before, it you know, when you know, you see her, Ellie, being held down, that's what that is. Okay, that's what that is. It happens within the first hour of the game. Whew. Whew. Anyway, so Joel and his brother go out and they're doing their little, you know, little runs that they normally would do, and they meet up with They meet up with Abby in just the area, the you know, the wilderness, whatever it is. And I'm being loose here because I still don't want to spoil it. Whatever. So you meet it with her, whatever the case is. And you save Abby and her crew a couple of times, right? And then for some reason, after you know you save them, Abby takes her, Joel and his brother out to, you know, to their little hideout. So Abby says thanks, I really appreciate it, and he's like, you know, Joe's brother is like, hey, you should come to our settlement. Our settlement is like really nice and it has this and that. And it's like, when have they ever been this fucking open about their shit? They already know how fucked up the world is, so they wouldn't do anything like that. But I digress with that, right? Cool, what the fuck ever. Whatever. So anyway, he introduces himself. Hi, my name is whatever his name is. I don't remember his name. And then Joel just say, you know, this is my name. I think his brother introduced him, or whatever the case is. And then everybody pauses in the room. And he's like, you act like you heard my name before. And then Abby's like, we did. And she blows off his legs, dangling from tendons. Drags him over there. She drags him by the wall. They knock out his brother. And she leans over to him. She's like, do you know who I am? But Joel always has something smart to say. He was like, well, whatever you gotta do, you gotta get it over with. So she's like, no, you're not getting off that easy. So she asked them to tourniquet his leg, right? So it can stop the bleeding. So she could torture him until Ellie gets there. So I don't know how Ellie gets there. So that's when she repeatedly beats the shit out of him with a golf club, and then kills him that way. And who knows? I'll be playing the game anyway. There's some gaps in there, so that's what it is. Turns out, anyway, Ellie is in search for this. You know what I mean? Because she meets up with his brother or whatever the case is. He's in search of it, or she's in search of it. She finally finds him. She gets her ass whooped. Abby is like, you better not come back here no more, right? Okay, fine. So that's one of the things that she says. So obviously she's not off the hook with that. So Ellie pulls herself together and continues to fight. Now Dina, her girlfriend, is like, yo, and she's bisexual, her girlfriend. She's like, yo, I don't want you doing this. She's like, I gotta do this. So we've seen the clips and stuff like that as to what's going on. All right, cool. So she says that shit, and she still goes out there. Now, there's been some other stories about, you know, Ellie being so pissed off about being called lesbian and stuff like that. So she calls a guy a bigot too. So, you know, none of that fucking shit makes sense and is out of Ellie's character. This is the shit that they can't speak on, which is unfortunate, right? Cool. So you have that. Ellie found. Then they cut that off where Ellie's searching for her, and the game plays as Abby for 8 to 10 hours for them to world build for Abby. Somebody's a transgender as well, so they somehow in this post-apocalyptic world got like surgery and shit. Who the fuck knows? She finally meets up with Abby. They both fight. Abby bites off 2 of her fucking fingers. Oh my god. Ellie gets the best of her. And as she's about to kill her, she thinks, oh, is revenge really this serious? Because she had a flashback of Joel helping her play the guitar, and then she leaves her there. Ellie goes back all the way over to the settlement. Turns out that Dina left her, and and they're all gone. Ellie then sits down and tries to play the guitar. She can't play the guitar because she's missing 2 fingers, and then the game ends. So if you want to play that particular game, go right ahead. I'm just playing it just to see how terrible this shit is. This shit sounds hella awful. I ain't never heard no shit like that before. And it is absolutely fucking true. It's been confirmed by multiple sources that this is the actual truth. Let me know in the comments what you liked or disliked about the video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of dislikes. But if you liked it, a sub would be appreciated. I'm just trying to warn you guys. I'm not even trying to be like that.